I need to somehow very quietly find out if my boss is sleeping with my brother's girlfriend.
Wow. Okay, all right, so that's a few moving pieces here. Okay, so you think your boss is sleeping with your brother's girlfriend?
Yep. I mean, and obviously I love my job, so, the main part of this is I can't have anyone knowing that I'm involved in any of this. That's why I'm not using my real name.
Oh, okay, so Carissa isn't your real name then?
No.
Okay, can you give us your boss's real name, but maybe just his first name only?
His name is Dan.
Okay, and what is your brother's girlfriend's name?
Michelle.
Okay.
Well, my brother's name is Craig.
Okay, and those are all real names?
Yes.
Okay, so explain to me how your boss ended up sleeping, you think, with your brother's girlfriend.
Okay, so Dan, my boss, he's a crazy rich real estate developer, and about a few weeks ago, he kind of sent this company-wide email asking if we knew anyone that would be good on social media, like a good social media director for the company. And he specifically wanted someone who was basically very active on all social media platforms and could create and produce videos. And so, of course, I immediately thought about my brother's girlfriend because she is really amazing at this stuff. She's got tons of followers. She's got a great social media presence, and she's really good at promoting herself. So I was like, you know what? Could be a good fit.
Okay, so you introduced Dan to Michelle.
I did, yeah.
Okay, so then what happened? She had to sleep with him for the job or something?
Well, no, she got the job on her own. Dan was blown away with her. She's really good at what she does. So she started right away. She started working the following week, but pretty quickly I noticed that they were becoming a little bit inseparable. Like, she would show up and they would go to these creative lunches together, or she would just stop by randomly at the office, pretty much just when we were getting ready to go home, and so they could go get drinks and brainstorm.
Yeah, I can kind of see where this is going.
Yeah, well, that's not even nothing. It gets better. He also flew her to Florida twice on 2 separate trips down there to film something on one of his properties down there, a couple of his properties.
Dang! Who is this guy? I'll take over his Instagram videos for him.
I bet you would.
But here's the thing. I mean, I like Dan as a boss, and, I've seen him do this so many times before. He's definitely a womanizer. He finds these young girls, and, of course, he impresses them with his Corvettes or his house in Florida, and then he just sleeps with them, moves on to the next one.
Okay, and all of this would be fine, except the latest victim just happens to be your brother's girlfriend.
Exactly.
Okay.
Have you talked to your brother about this? Have you warned him at all?
I talked to both of them about it, actually, both him and his girlfriend. And they're insisting that nothing is going on. I mean, I wasn't mean about it. I was just like, hey, just warning you, I love my boss, but, this is what he does. This is the kind of guy he is. And they both seem to be okay with everything.
Okay. So let me throw this out there. If your brother's okay with things and you've warned this girl, isn't your job done here? Shouldn't you, mind your own business at this point?
I totally would mind my business, but she's lying. Okay. If she was telling the truth, it'd be different, but I don't think she is.
I mean, I kind of agree with you. I think, this guy is taking her on trips to Florida and going out for drinks with her after work. It just sounds exactly like what you described. He's trying to impress her.
And that's exactly what he does. He's a total playboy. And again, I really wouldn't care about it at all, except I don't want to see my little brother get hurt.
Oh, so you're just being a good big sister, that's all.
Of course.
Okay.
Of course.
Although if you really cared, you would have never introduced the two of them. So really, this entire thing is your fault. So, all right, well, listen, we'll take the job. Let's figure out if your boss is sleeping with your brother's girlfriend. Now, who did you want us to call, your boss or your brother's girlfriend?
Well, like I said, I love my job, so the less you can involve my boss, the better.
Okay, no problem. So we'll just focus on her then. So we need to brainstorm here, people, because at this point, absolutely nothing is coming to mind right now as far as ideas. But don't worry, Carissa. We always think of something. If you're listening and you have any ideas this morning about what we can do, call us, 473-1045. You can also text us at 757-104. And we got some ideas on the text line at 757-104. What are some of the ideas we got?
Call the girl as though you are a business associate of him, referred to her for business, find out how close they are, blatantly ask if they're seeing each other because he speaks so highly of her.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, he says you're great at bed.
Yeah, basically. Pretend to be the boss's girlfriend and confront her.
Oh, okay. That's a good idea.
Call as the boss's personal assistant to set up another trip and talk about past trips, hotel stays, sharing rooms, or something.
I like that. That would be easy.
Maybe Ashley can call and act like she's a new girl at the job and the boss invited her somewhere and wants to know what goes down.
Did you see the lawyer one?
No.
So
was that?
Somebody texted, it's really long, but somebody texted that they used to work for a company where their boss, who was married, got exposed because a former employee claimed that you couldn't get advancements in the company unless you slept with the boss. So they had to bring her in to testify, and it was revealed that he had a girlfriend.
Eek.
That would be a cool way to expose this. We could say maybe he's facing, why don't we say maybe he's facing a complaint from a former employee, and we'll say, like, did you feel the need to sleep with him to advance in your job? You know, that kind of thing.
You.
Yeah, no, I'll do it. Yeah,
Okay.
I'll do it. I'm clearly the lawyer in this
I
group.
don't think
Out of
I
all three
sound
of
like
us,
one.
Yeah, well, I mean, I could give it a shot.
No.
let's call her up here, and we will see if the fake lawyer thing works. And if it doesn't, then maybe we'll try something else.
Hello?
Hi, good morning. I'm calling to speak to Michelle, please.
This is Michelle.
Hey, Michelle, my name is Earl Simmons. I'm actually a friend of Dan. Did he tell you I was going to be calling you?
Who is this?
My name is Earl Simmons. I'm actually friends with Dan. I told him to let you know I was going to be calling you this week.
No, he didn't tell me anything.
That's just like him. I actually went to school with Danny a long time ago. Anyways, I'm an attorney, and I'm handling a dispute for him right now, and I was hoping I could ask you a few questions that might help us out. Do you have time to answer just a couple questions for me? I promise it won't take more than 5 minutes.
Questions about what?
Well, like I said, I'm handling a dispute for him. It's work-related, and he wanted me to get a few comments from friends and employees to help out with his side of this case. So some of these are work questions. Some of them are personal. Just answer whatever you want, okay? No, don't worry. No one's in any trouble legally or anything like that. This is just a stupid dispute case, and it won't even make it into a courtroom. So do you have a couple of minutes?
Sure, I guess so.
Okay, great. So first question is, how long have you been employee for real estate?
I guess about a month or so.
Okay, great. And would you say in general that the company presents a friendly environment to work in?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, great. So I'm going to ask you a couple personal questions now. And now these are related specifically about you and Dan. The reason I'm asking these questions is because the dispute is specifically over a previous relationship Dan had where a disgruntled employee is claiming that only people who have sexual relationships with the boss are offered advancement opportunities in the company. So I'm prefacing my questions with that info so you understand where they're coming from, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so Dan has confided in me that the two of you developed a friendship, and it is now more than just a working relationship. At any point, did you feel that you were being forced into any kind of relationship with Dan in order to keep your job or advance in the company?
Did I feel forced? No.
Okay, so at no point did you feel like, well, if I want to keep this job, I'm going to have to sleep with my boss?
No, not at all.
Okay, great. Dan has also confided in me that the two of you have an intimate relationship, which is basically legally just means you've had sexual. At any point, did you feel that it was something you had to do in order to keep your job?
No.
Okay, so when the two of you were intimate, it was out of free will.
Yes.
Okay, and you never felt like you had to do it to advance in the company?
No.
Okay. Well, that's all we needed to put on the record here. I appreciate your help. I'm sure Dan does too. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, actually, who's going to see this information? Like, am I going to have to testify in court or anything?
No, like I said, this is a minor dispute. Like I said, it's not even going to get to court.
Okay, but is my name going to be on the record or whatever?
You'll be listed as a confidential employee.
Okay, because I don't think Dan wants people knowing about us or anything.
Well, you know what? That's why there's attorney-client confidentiality, right?
Yeah, okay, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't want anyone to know.
Correct. And you probably don't want anyone to know about the two of you either.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Because, like, for example, if your boyfriend Craig found out, that wouldn't be very good.
Wait, who told you about Craig?
Actually, I did. Oh, snap! And now guess what? My brother's going to know about your little secret, too. You just couldn't resist it, could you? I even warned you about him. But no, you just have to go for the guy with the fancy car and the boat and yourself out for him over my brother. And you know what? For the record, my brother would do anything for you. And you know what? You don't even deserve him. You're like, I cannot believe you.
Well, can I give you a piece of free advice? If you want to keep your job, you should probably stay out of it, because all I have to do is tell Dan I want you gone, and you're gone. Whose side do you think he's going to take? His old-ass account manager, or the hot new young girl who takes dinner and takes shopping?
Oh, girl, you really think I care about this job more than I do about my brother? That's the difference between us. I care more about people than I do about my Instagram account with fake-ass pictures of me on my fake-ass boats with fake-ass people. So you go ahead and tell the boss about me, okay? And I'll go file a wrongful termination lawsuit so fast that both of you will end up broke. And maybe then I'll let you come work for me.
Oh,
okay, good luck with that.
That was awesome.
I want to come work for you now.
Okay, so I've been talking to this girl, Brandy, for a few months. Nothing crazy, just normal text like, hope you're having a good day, stuff like that. Eventually that turned into talking about how crazy it is being single right now, and we started sharing our crazy stories, and eventually I asked her out and she said yeah.
Okay, so you went with the slow play then.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's not like everybody's going out every weekend anymore, so right now I figured take your time.
Yeah, smart move. Okay, so you ask her out, she says yes.
Right. The next day, I'm feeling all great about everything, and so I send a text just to say, hey, we should do that again. And she tells me, yeah, last night I realized I'm just not ready to go out and date again right now. So I'm like, well, it's just me. You don't have to call it a date or anything if you don't want. We can just hang out together in person. And she goes, yeah, I'm just not ready for that.
Okay, like not ready to hang out? Or does she have a serious fear of giving COVID or something?
I mean, she already got her first vaccine shot. I don't think that's it.
Okay, so you don't think COVID or being around people had anything to do with it?
No, because, I mean, we went out to a restaurant and she said it was a perfect idea.
Okay, and it's not like you proposed to her on date number 1 or anything like that, correct?
No, hell no.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Was there any awkward part at the end of the date when you were discussing whether or not to go back to somebody's place? Like, did you go back to somebody's place?
No. I picked her up, we went to dinner, and then I took her home.
Okay. And now, at the kiss at the end of the night, some people say, like, I knew the minute I kissed him, he was the one, or he wasn't the one. Was there any kind of kiss?
Just a small peck on the cheek. Nothing awkward.
Okay. So, at the end of the night, when you were walking her back to her door, did she seem like she was still into you?
Well, we sort of ran because it was freezing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I gotcha. All right, last question. Did you ask her why she felt like she wasn't ready to get back at her? Like, did her last boyfriend die in a hot air balloon accident? Or is she recovering from a home invasion or anything like that?
I mean, I asked, but she kept saying, I'm just not ready to date right now. And since then, she's sort of been blowing me off in the text, too.
Okay, so she's ghosting you.
Pretty much.
Okay, all right, one more question. Sorry, I lied. This is the real last question. Did she know what you look like? Like, is there any chance she met you in person and was like, whoa, he looks nothing like his picture? Or are you shorter in real life? Are you taller? Are you hairy? Or are you big? Or any of that?
No, she knew exactly what I looked like because we'd been video chatting and stuff before we even actually went out.
Okay, so this is a mystery then.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't know. If I didn't pass some sort of test she had in her mind, or if I said something she didn't like, I feel like I didn't do anything. I'm just confused.
Okay. And you don't believe the whole I'm not ready to date thing?
No, it sounds like a lie to me.
Okay, you'd like to know what the real reason for the blow-off is?
Yeah.
Okay, so listen, sit tight. We'll see if we can get her on the phone, and if we can, we'll get the actual answer for you, okay?
That'd be great. Thank you.
Because she's the only one who has the actual answers to these questions that we have.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Brandy, please?
This is Brandy. Who's this?
Brandy, this is the Z Morning Zoo radio show. Nick and Shaggy on Z104. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We're great. So before we start, is it okay if we put you on the radio with us today? You're not like at work. You won't get in trouble or anything right now, will you?
No, I'm home, but what is this about?
Okay, so here's the thing. We were talking this morning about how sometimes dates can end differently than you expected. And we get this text from a guy named Tony. I guess he's a friend of yours and you guys recently went on a date?
Yeah, God, what did he say?
Well, nothing bad, actually. He had just mentioned that he wanted to keep the date kind of a low pressure, get to know you situation, but he thinks he screwed up his chance with you and he can't figure out what he did. Does any of that sound right?
He didn't technically do anything. There was just a bit of a weird, awkward as hell moment in his car.
Okay. Okay. All right, so explain that to me. What happened?
No, I don't think I should talk about it on the radio. It might be really embarrassing. You know, it's just really weird.
Well, that's our favorite kind of dating story.
Yeah, but I don't want him to get all embarrassed.
I get you. I understand. But look, he texted us. I mean, he told us, please find out what the heck I did wrong.
Look, I'll make this easy for everybody. Are you ever going to go on another date with this guy?
No.
Okay, so are you planning or ever going to see him again as far as you know?
I mean, not on purpose, no.
Okay, well then, alrighty then. Well, what are we worried about?
He did ask us to find out what happened, Brandy. I'm sure he'd feel a lot better knowing so he doesn't make the same mistake with another future date. So what happened in the car?
Oh, God. Okay, fine. So we're in the car, and, this was all after we finished our dinner, and he was taking me home.
Okay, so he's driving you home. You're in the car. What happened?
So, okay, this song came up on the radio, and it was Janet Jackson, and I started sort of, singing along to it, to myself kind of thing, and he goes, did you know J-Lo was in this video before she got famous? And I'm like, oh, no, I never knew that. And he goes, yeah, hang on a sec, and he, grabs his phone, he pulls up the video, and just goes, keep watching, you'll see J-Lo. Fine. So, I'm watching this video on his phone, and he gets a text message from somebody, and I was, how you just try to dismiss a notification by, like, flicking it away with your finger?
Yeah, you just fling it up, or you fling it off to the side?
Right, yeah. But, I guess I must have pushed it instead, and so the message opened, and it's this picture of this woman's foot, and she's dipping her toes in a jar of peanut butter.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. Explain this to me again. So it's a picture of a woman.
Yeah, and it was just like a close-up of her foot, and she was dipping her toes into a jar of peanut butter.
Oh, my
God.
God.
The question everybody around him was asking, chunky or smooth?
Oh, God. Oh, God, I don't know. It was peanut butter.
No, I'm asking about her toes. Were her toes chunky or smooth?
Oh, my God. Okay, all right, so the picture freaked you out.
There's a little more to the story. I'm just staring at this picture, and before I can, close it or whatever, another picture pops up, and then another picture pops up, and it's like all of this woman's feet, and they're all in food. So, she had one where honey was dripping down her toes, and there was one with, Jell-O or something, and I just closed the phone and handed it back to him and was like, here you go. And then I couldn't wait to get home.
Okay, so you never told him, hey, you got some texts from your foot lady.
Nope. I thanked him for dinner. I told him good night, and I ran inside my house.
Wow. Okay. Well, listen, at least it didn't happen before dinner. I don't know how you could sit through a meal and eat with that image in your head.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing, though, actually. I was thinking back on the date, and I had remembered during dinner him saying how small my shoes were, and he was like, I bet you have cute feet.
Yeah.
I bet you could fit both of them in a family-sized jar of Jif.
All right, Brandy. Well, listen. That was embarrassing, but we have certainly heard a lot worse. So thank you for clearing that up for us.
Oh, you're welcome.
Dirty Work Wednesdays on the air at 473-104.5. Hi, who's this?
Hey, my name's Eric, but you can just call me E if you want.
Oh, okay. Okay, E, what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
Okay, so you know how sometimes you guys call two people at the same time, but there's really a third person on the line too, and it's a total surprise?
Yeah, like a three-way call?
Yeah. Well, yeah, I need you to do that.
Okay, so who are we calling and why?
Okay, so I work in a big office, and I don't want to say where because I'm skipping work today to do this. So.
Oh wow. Okay, so you're skipping work so you can call Dirty Work Wednesday.
Dude, I'm desperate.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so in this office, there's a bunch of people, and I'm friends with most of them. And one of the guys I'm friends with is Brian. He works in IT. He's a really nice guy, but he's got the biggest crush on one of our coworkers named Katrina.
Okay, so Brian likes Katrina.
Brian loved Katrina. Okay. Loved her. But the problem is, he's zero self-confidence. So instead of actually telling her anything, he leaves her these little anonymous gifts and surprises at her desk. One day it's flowers, or he'll write her a poem and get her coffee from Starbucks. But she doesn't know where it all comes from. In fact, nobody does.
Well, you do.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty much the only person he opens up to, so me and him are the only ones that know. And I tell him all the time to just talk to her, but he won't do it. It's almost like he's catfishing her, but without making up a fake person.
Okay. So how long has this been going on?
It's been going since Christmas. It started at Christmas. He got her this little Monet calendar for her desk because I guess she likes Monet or something.
So this has been going on for 6 months then? Wow. Okay, so what do you need us to do?
So what I want to do, I want to talk to him and once again try to tell him to just tell Katrina how he feels. But I thought you could have her listening, on the other line. So when we talk about it, she can hear what's going on. And then finally, she'll know the truth. And he won't have to keep
Yeah, I don't know, man. This sounds like a bad idea. I mean, is there a reason he hasn't told her already?
I mean, like I said, he has zero self-confidence. He works in IT, so he's kind of nerdy, but not dorky nerdy. He's just smart. He's just a smart guy, And he's a little overweight. It's not gross overweight or anything.
Okay.
Well, I mean, what happens, if we get her on the phone and then she hears it's Brian and she rejects him? I mean, have you thought about that?
Yeah, I have, but we got to do this now. It's now or never.
Okay, why after 6 months does it have to happen now?
Because there's a guy. Can I swear?
Yeah, go ahead.
There's a total dickhead in our building named Decker, and he asked her out on Monday. Now, this guy is a complete D-bag, and all he's going to do is date her, try to get in her pants, and brag to his D-bag friends here at work about it, and then just dump her.
Okay, so we got to do this now, or else she ends up with Decker, the D-bag.
Exactly.
Eric, how hot is this Katrina girl, on a scale from 1 to 10?
I mean, she's pretty hot. Everyone here at work dresses up. So at work, she's a 9. I don't know what she's like at home in sweatpants.
Okay, so you would be willing to risk your entire friendship with Brian to put him on the spot like this, expose this secret love he has, and then pray to Jesus that she thinks he's dateable?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, and just so you know, if she rejects him, it's all out on the air, making it 10 times worse for him.
Like I said, I got no choice.
Okay. Well, this is either going to be amazing radio or what I imagine the Hindenburg sounded like when it exploded. But either way, it's coming up next. Let's bring on the woman that we've been talking about who is joining us this morning. This is Katrina. Good morning. Hello, Katrina.
Good morning.
And you have no idea why we called you.
I do not.
Okay. So here's a voice that may sound familiar to you from work.
Hey, Katrina, it's E.
Oh, hey.
Hey. So I asked these guys to help me out with something, and I need you to sort of listen, but don't say anything, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so let's call up you-know-who here. Hang on a second.
Dialing at random.
Hello? Hey, Brian, it's E.
Oh, hey, dude, what's up?
Hey, just a couple of things. First of all, I'm not coming in today, so for some reason I'm still logged in at my desk. Can you log me out?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
And the second thing is, you know Decker asked Katrina out, right?
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, on Monday. And of course, you know, he bragged to all his D-bag friends about it.
Well, you know, good for him.
Dude, tell her how you feel. I'm serious.
Oh,
you
come
really
on,
want to
man.
see her dated it like Decker?
But let's, you know, look, whatever makes her happy, right? If it makes her happy, fine.
No, dude, no. What makes her happy is all the crap you do. Your little flowers and gifts and poems and all that crap. That's what makes her happy. Trust me, I work right across from her. I see that she smiles when she gets that stuff. Just tell her it's you.
Look, I'm not having this argument with you again, okay? As long as she's happy, that's all that matters, okay? She doesn't have to know it's for me. Besides, girls like her don't date guys that look like me.
Why not? You have a brain, don't you? Like, what are you afraid of?
Have you seen what I look like? I mean, you know, I don't know. Maybe just she'll find out and she'll say, yeah, you know, I'm not interested in a fat loser, but thanks anyways. It's not worth it, man.
Dude, she's not going to say that.
Wait, what am I listening to? Hello? Hello, what am I listening to right now?
Go ahead, Brian. Tell her what she's listening to.
Brian? Is that you?
Who's this?
It's Katrina. Brian, is that you?
Thought I was talking to Eric.
No, I mean, like, is that you who puts all those things on my desk?
I mean, you know, sometimes I do. Once in a while, yeah.
Wait, it's you that bought me those calla lilies?
Well, yeah. I knew you liked them, so...
I mean, it's my favorite flower.
Yeah, he knows your coffee order, too. Go ahead, dude. Tell her what she gets at Starbucks.
Dude, I don't know what she gets at Starbucks.
Yes, you do. He's lying, Katrina. He knows your order, and that's why it's on your desk sometimes when you get to work.
I mean, I usually go there, and they give me a free one. That's all. That's all.
Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Did you write... Hold on, let me grab it. Okay, wait. Did you write this? Okay. Would it be okay if I took some of your time? Would it be okay if I wrote you a rhyme? Would it be okay if I risked a new start? Would it be okay if I opened my heart?
Would it be okay if I touched your face? Or would it be okay if I decided to replace all the men in your past that just wouldn't do and vow to be faithful and always be true?
Wow.
That was, like, seriously it was the most beautiful thing. Wait, you wrote that?
Well, yeah, sort of. I mean, anyways, I'm really sorry. I didn't even know you were on the phone. This is Eric's trick to embarrass me. Obviously.
Why didn't you ever come up and talk to me? Like, why? Why didn't you just tell me?
I don't know. I guess I thought you'd be like, oh, gross, I got a stalker at work. He's all fat and ugly. I don't know.
What? You're not fat and ugly. Why would you say that?
I don't know, because I am, I guess. I mean, just...
You're not.
Katrina, he's absolutely stupid nuts in love with you and wants to take you out to dinner.
I am not in love with her. But I would take you to dinner sometime if you want.
Yes. I mean, I definitely want to go to dinner with you, Brian. Let's talk about it at work. today. God, but you better give me a hug when I get there. I want to hug you when I see you.
Yeah, sure, no problem. I mean, I'm already at work now, so...
Okay. I mean, I'm going to be late because I have to fix my eyeliner now.
I'm pretty sure every female in Hampton Roads needs to fix their eyeliner right now.
Yeah, sure.
So I need some help, and I don't know if it's going to be good help or eye-opening help.
Okay. Good. Tell us some more.
Well, I'm engaged, and we've been planning our wedding date a few times, but for some reason, every time we pick a date, like a month or two after we pick the date, he says, let's move it back, and wants to give me excuses as to why he wants to push it back. So I'm just wondering if he even wants to get married anymore.
Okay. Well, have you straight up asked him, if he doesn't want to get married anymore?
Well, I mean, like, after the third time that we pushed the date back, I said, hey, Dave, there's no pressure. We don't have to get married right now. And he kind of just laughed it off and said, no, I want to get married. It's just that, there's a lot of other things going on. I just want to make sure the wedding is perfect and, everything's right.
Huh, that's weird. Like, making sure it's right. When someone says make sure it's right, that seems kind of sketch to me.
Yeah, it kind of seems sketch to me. And then, one of my girlfriends kind of suggested, what if he's planning something really big at the wedding or planning some huge vacation, because I've always talked about wanting to go to Fiji or the Maldives, something crazy like that. But, maybe he's just saving up to get the money to do it. Or maybe, he's just, doesn't get it and wants to do something really big.
Well, tell me this. How long have you two been engaged?
So we've engaged around 2.5 years now.
Okay, so when was the last time you guys, quote unquote, had a wedding date that he moved?
That would be this past August.
Oh, okay. Well, so why are you calling us now? It's, obviously we're well into October.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't want to pick another date again and have it move. So I was just wondering if maybe, you guys could figure out a way to call him and find out if he was planning something like a crazy vacation and, maybe if that's just all it is and, I can kind of rest assured or, if it's something else. I just want to get married,
Okay, so, all right, we got to just figure a way. How do you think we can trick Dave into telling us all this?
Well, I kind of had an idea because he just applied for a new job and he's kind of in the middle of the process and he really wants to take it. So he's just waiting on that last phone interview with the company. So I was thinking, maybe if you guys could call him and be like, hey, we really want to hire you. Everything checks out. But are you planning any big trips or any big events coming up in the next year? And maybe he either, can come clean or I don't know. I don't want to plan another day to get my, wedding date moved again.
Yeah, no, I totally understand. But I love that idea. That's really good. So just give us his number and girl, we got you.
Yeah, and also too, if we can get the place where he applied for and maybe I don't know if he's mentioned a name. So when we call, we can use the name of the business and the name for the final interview to trick him.
Yeah, I mean, that's great because, we just talked about it this Saturday. He told me the person's name is Marcus from Bay. And, in case he wasn't around his phone, that I would know to grab him to tell him. So that's who you need to pretend to be, I guess.
No, that's awesome. So do me a solid. So hang on the line and we'll call him right next.
Hello, it's Dave.
Hey, Dave. It's Marcus from Bay. I believe you've been possibly waiting on my phone call.
Oh, yeah, man. But I didn't recognize your number. I'm glad you answered because they gave me a different number for you.
Oh, yeah. So I have a work number and then my personal number. So I'm actually calling you from my personal number because I'm not in the office and I wanted to knock out this last part of the interview.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all good. So they told me this was going to be the last little conversation and then I wouldn't know if I was going to get hired or not. So I'm really not sure what you're going to ask, but I got less than 5 minutes before I got to walk into my other job.
Yeah, no problem at all. But we'll go fast. It won't take too long. So, just a quick few things. First little question. Do you see yourself with our company long term or is this just a short term job?
Well, I've been in sales pretty much my whole life and I've heard your commission's just a little better. So I don't want to change jobs just to go through the whole process. So hopefully this works out and I'm here for a while.
Perfect. Awesome. That's what we want to hear. Second, your record came back clean, just a few small driving issues. Are you good with, taking a possible drug test later this week?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's not a problem at all.
Great. And then my last thing, and then I'll get you on the road. In the next year, do you see yourself going, like, I don't know, out of town for a while, or taking any major vacations or any big, like, life changes that we just want to be aware of so we know coming down the line you might need some time off?
Nothing comes to mind immediately, but, obviously I can't predict the future. But I don't have any, like, vacations planned, but we're time off incorporated into the package, right?
Yep. Yeah, of course. I just didn't know if you already had something planned for, like, a baby or a birthday coming up or someone's age or a huge anniversary, something like that.
No, nothing. I'm 31, so, no big birthday, and I'm just sort of not celebrating anymore wedding anniversaries.
Oh, yeah. Seems like, you might not be going through some life changes. Okay, well, that's great. So everything checks out on my end. So, yeah, we can move forward with having you come in, take this drug test, and then I'm going to get you going. But hopefully all works out in your personal life and you don't have to go through any more crazy wedding anniversaries.
Oh, yeah, it's all good. Just currently, still married, but trying to get divorced, and I really don't want to pay alimony. So it's a lot of back and forth between the ex and I. So definitely not any new wedding anniversaries in the future.
Yeah, that's deep. Sorry to hear all that, man. Well, congrats, moving forward on this new job, and then we're glad that you'll be joining the team, and we'll follow with you next week.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. I really do. But just to be clear, I'm still at my other job, and I'm really not sure if I want to take this job yet. So I appreciate your, the communication. But can I let you guys know in like a week or two if I want to move forward? I'm just kind of playing the field and seeing what works best.
Bro, I get it. It's totally fine on our end. So yeah, take care. And let us know. I mean, we'll still get you in for the drug test, but let us know after that in the next week or two.
Okay, that sounds great. Thank you so much.
You heard all this yesterday. Did you have any idea that he was married at all?
I had no idea. I was completely shocked. Like, I'm still like, I can't even really process this.
Michelle,
I have no idea.
People were texting in because they said, how could Michelle trust anybody else considering she's been engaged for 2.5 years? Is there any chance at all? I mean, obviously you love this guy. Is there any chance that he could
rectify this
say
and that
sorry
you guys,
and y'all can stay together, or is this completely done?
No, he's a liar. Like, he's legally still married to someone. Like, I can't even fathom that he would do this to someone, that he would get into a relationship, propose, make it, serious, like, and then just lead me on. It's completely unfathomable, and no, I will never trust him again. He's a liar. He's a terrible person.
So basically it's over, Michelle, right?
It's over. I mean, I've called off the engagement. We're working out, some living stuff and just detangling everything that's been involved, of course, but he's unbelievable.
Yeah, that you can't come back from that. Yeah. That's just way too tough. So I personally, I think you're doing the right thing, and it sounds like you're really, strong in this needs to end. And I mean, that's a big lie.
It's going to take a while to be able to trust anybody, really. I mean, I don't even know how I'm going to do it.
Well, we're sorry that this is how it ended. We didn't know, just like you, but like Natalia said, it sounds like you got a good head on your shoulders, and hopefully everything works out. But we're glad you're sticking to your guns and kick that guy's ass to the curb for sure.
Yeah, thank you so much for following up.
Hey, Aaron, what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
So, my girlfriend went on this girls' weekend trip a couple weeks ago, and it was supposed to be, just girls. Right?
Okay, and what is your girlfriend's name real quick?
Oh, it's Courtney.
Okay, so Courtney went on a girls' weekend.
Yeah. She went up to Charlottesville, and they were supposed to do the whole winery tour thing, but I find out when she gets back that it wasn't really a girls' weekend. It was more like a college friends reunion weekend. Which is totally fine with me, except it just wasn't just girls, it was guys too. And her college boyfriend showed up, who just happens to be going through a divorce.
Oh, okay. Now let me ask you something. And this is kind of important at this point. Did she tell you ahead of time that there was going to be guys?
No. She explicitly said girls' weekend.
Okay. Now, how did you find out that there were guys there?
I started seeing all these pictures that she was getting tagged in on Facebook while she was gone, and I was like, texted her like these other girls brought their boyfriends, and she was just like, no, these guys surprised us. They just showed up. And
okay, so when she got back, was she like, hey, guess who I ran into? My boyfriend from college.
No, she never even mentioned it until I asked her about it specifically.
Okay, see, that's a bad sign.
Yeah, and so since she's been back, they've been like texting each other back and forth, and I'm all like, don't you think it's a little weird that he won't stop texting you? And she's just like, he's going through a really rough divorce. He's got nobody to talk to.
Okay, so I'm going to assume that now you're trying to be the good guy here and not the jealous boyfriend, but if the whole thing's a little suspicious.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to be super jealous, but like, for example, we usually go to bed the same time every night. We get in bed and just watch TV or whatever. Now, instead, I go to bed, and she's out in the living room, and I know she's on her phone.
Yeah.
Have you seen any of their text conversations?
No, she takes her phone everywhere with her. Like, if she has to go to the bathroom, she grabs her phone.
Okay. Is that new behavior, or was she always like that?
I mean, I guess she's always been like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the same way. I'm afraid if I don't take it, I'm going to miss something.
While you're on the toilet.
Yeah.
Okay, so what you probably want to know is there anything going on with Courtney and this ex? What is his name, anyways?
It's Pete.
Pete. Okay, so is something going on with Courtney and Pete? Maybe she's more than a shoulder to cry on for him. Is that pretty much what you want to know?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, like I said before, I'm not trying to be super jealous and trying not to overreact, but it's getting really hard,
Okay, so, now let's get a little clarity here then, and this will help you out either way. I'm sure you have Courtney's phone number handy. What about this Pete guy?
I can text one of her friends and get it.
Okay. You really think one of her friends is just going to give it to you?
Oh, yeah, there's one I know that'll definitely do it.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Well, we will get some answers then when we come back. So what we were planning on doing is calling Pete. Pete is the ex. We got Pete's number. We think this is Pete's number.
Yes. Good luck.
Jackie, because this number goes, he's pretty sure this is Pete's number. So that's why we're doing it this way. We're going to, and a lot of you who have heard us do this before on the show, we're going to record Pete's voice. And then we're going to use Pete's voice to try to trick Courtney. Hang on a sec. So, we think this is going to be Pete.
Well, let's hope so.
Hello?
Good morning. Can I speak to Peter, please?
Yeah, this is Pete.
Hey, Pete, this is UPS. I'm delivering a package to your residence, but it's one that has to be signed for when you receive it. Are you at home right now?
No, I'm actually headed to work right now. What package is it?
I have no idea. So I'm assuming there's no way that you can turn around right now?
No, I can't, actually.
Okay, that's no problem. Now, do you mind if I leave a note on your door?
I don't care.
Okay, so this note is going to have instructions on where to pick up your package since I can't, have you sign for it.
Okay, sorry about that.
Yeah, no problem. You have a nice day now.
Okay, thanks.
All right. Okay, thank you. Give me the, Shaggy, run that back real quick.
Yep.
Hang on a second. And then run it. Sorry about this, everybody. This is always the weirdest part. Okay, play me his first part when we talked about the package. Right.
Headed to work right now. What package is it?
I can't use that. Okay.
There's no way that you can turn around right now.
Okay.
No, I can't. Actually.
Okay, mark that.
Okay.
4.
I don't care.
Mark that.
Yeah.
Mark that. Where to pick up your package since I can't, have you sign for it.
Okay, sorry about that.
All right, mark that too. Maybe. Okay, we got Courtney's number?
Yeah, we do.
All right. Let's see if we can pull this off. And we will, and we have Aaron. Aaron, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to call Courtney now, and we're going to try to trick her into talking to Pete, but it's not really Pete. It's just his recorded voice. So it's really important you don't say anything, at least not right away, okay?
All right, got it.
Hello.
Good morning. Is this Courtney?
This is? Who's this?
Courtney, this is the Z Morning Zoo radio show. Nick, Ashley, and Shaggy on Z104. How are you?
I'm good. How are you guys?
We are good. So, have you been listening to the show this morning so far?
I haven't actually. I wasn't in the car for very long this morning.
Okay, well, that's all right. So, we've been doing a challenge this morning. It's called Help Me Get Back My Ex. And guess who called us?
I have no idea.
Ashley?
We got a call from your ex, Pete.
Oh, wow. You did?
Oh, yes. And he told us all about your reunion weekend a few weeks ago and how you've been a really great friend to him since his divorce.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, in fact, let's bring Pete on real quick. Is this Pete?
Yeah, this is Pete.
Courtney, give us, first of all, a little background on you and Pete. How did you two meet?
We both went to UVA, and we were both on the cheer team together.
Oh, okay. Okay, so you were a cheerleader, and then Pete was a dude cheerleader?
Yes, I was a flyer, and he was my base, so we were partners.
Oh, okay. So you could say ever since you met, he's been supporting you then?
Yeah, he's a great guy.
Okay, well, that great guy called in this morning because he wanted to tell you that he's still in love with you. Pete, you said you can't live without her, correct?
No, I can't, actually.
Now, Courtney, you can either choose to respond right now on the air to Pete, or we can tell everyone that you prefer to talk on a private line. So what we would do is we leave the audience in suspense. What would you prefer to do?
I'm going to definitely need a private line here.
Okay, so we will do the private line. That means, sorry, listening audience, but these two are going bye-bye. Okay, hang on one second, Courtney. And let me put Pete on here. Okay, Pete.
Hello?
Okay, you guys are on, and we will let you talk.
Okay, thanks. Hello?
So this is your idea of keeping a secret then?
Sorry about that.
Did you bother to think that maybe my current boyfriend might be listening?
I don't care.
Okay, but I do. And I told you before that I need time to figure everything out. I also told you that sex isn't love, okay? I know that what happened was great, and it felt like everything was back to the way it used to be, but things are different now, and you just can't hit a big reset button and hope that I'm going to come running back and fix everything. You still have a wife, technically. I'm still with a boyfriend, who I am still living with.
So you two had sex then? At least that's what it sounds like. Is that what happened? You went on your little girls' weekend, you ran into your ex, and you had sex?
I'm sorry, who am I talking to?
Actually, this is that boyfriend you just mentioned that you were still living with. And I don't know if we should be living together if you're going to run off and sleep with your ex.
What are you doing on the phone?
Hey, Courtney, I'm going to be honest with you about this part. We set this up because it's Dirty Work Wednesday, and Aaron asked us to. So it sounds like you and Pete were practicing some old moves there and not just on the sidelines.
Okay, so is this what you do then? You trick people by telling them they're on a private line, and then you record everything they say and play it for everybody to hear without their permission?
Well, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much what dirty work is.
Well, then you can expect to hear from my lawyer. And let me just say, this is the most immature, stupid thing I've ever heard a radio station do to somebody.
I mean, not to sound like a broken record, but that's what dirty work is.
Okay, well, I'm done then.
Oh, okay. Well, then she's done all right. Listen, Aaron, it looks like you were right to suspect something, though.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I thought was going to happen.
Dirty Work Wednesday is on the air at 473-104.5. Hi, who's this?
This is Liz.
Hey, Liz, what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
Okay. Well, I think something's going on with my husband and our daughter's soccer coach.
Your daughter's soccer coach. Oh, geez. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we get your husband's name?
Yeah, it's Pete.
Pete. Okay. And you think something's going on with Pete and your daughter's soccer coach? I take it she's the coach is a girl?
Right. Yeah, she's a girl. I think, I don't know, maybe 22 years old. She's like right out of college.
Okay. So what makes you think something's going on with her and your husband?
I mean, all right. I mean, ever since our daughter joined this team, he's been like just super into it. Like, he goes to all of her games, insists on picking her up from her practices. He gets his old soccer shoes out sometimes and tries to help during like practices. And he's just sort of become the unofficial assistant coach.
Okay, so he's a little more than just a normal spectator dad then.
Right. And the team that she's playing on also competes in these invitationals or, tournaments or whatever, where they go on the road and the whole team will stay at a Holiday Inn or something, and he's gone as a chaperone on almost all of them.
Okay, which you probably don't mind because you just thought he was being a team dad.
Well, yeah, I did. But then one of the other daughter's moms came up to me during one of the games and, asked me if she could talk to me about something. And she said, this is absolutely none of my business, so forgive me for what I'm about to say. But some of the other moms and I have noticed the relationship your husband has with Coach Aaron, and we didn't know if you were okay with it or not.
Oh, wow. Wow, okay. So this was another team mom who said this.
Right. And, I mean, to be honest, I kind of suspected Pete wasn't 100% faithful just because he's been acting a lot different lately, but I never suspected it would be this.
Yeah.
So have you confronted your husband about any of this? Like, have you taken him to the side and said something like, so one of the team moms talked to me about you today?
Right. Or yeah, I did. And he just laughed and said that that's the funniest thing he ever heard. And he was like, what makes you think a girl Aaron's age would be into an old man like me?
Okay, and how did you feel after hearing that?
I mean, at first I believed him, and I thought, it's just probably a bunch of soccer moms gossiping about somebody because their own lives suck and they have nothing better to do.
Yeah.
See, that's the thing I would have assumed, and I kind of agree with that.
Well, yeah, and because I know there definitely is this whole gossip group of teen moms, but the more I think about it, the more I can't shake the feeling that there's something going on.
Okay, so maybe the whole woman's intuition thing is starting to kick in.
Yeah.
It's a soccer joke, by the way. So all right, so let's figure this out. I feel like here's what we should do. I feel like let's send your husband, okay? Let's send your husband a text from Ashley's phone, which we will say is from the coach. What is her name again?
Aaron.
Ashley will pretend to be Aaron. Mm-hmm. And when you send the message, put this sentence in. I accidentally told somebody about us. Then what we'll do is we'll send this Aaron girl the same message. We'll say it's from Pete. Then we can call them both at the same time. We hope they answer. And then we listen to what they say to each other.
I mean, I don't even know if we have to call them. Like, I mean, if I send that message and he writes back, what the hell are you talking about? Then I think we know, he's not cheating.
Yeah, that's true. But let's still get a three-way call together. Let's overhear what they say to each other while they don't know Liz is listening. Okay. So Liz, we're going to need Pete's number and we're going to need this Aaron girl's number if you have it.
I do.
Okay. So get those for us and then we'll send the messages. In fact, why don't you change the message and just say the message, hey, it's me. Got a new phone. I need to call you. I think somebody knows about us instead.
Okay, and send that to both of them.
And send that to both of them.
All right.
Yeah. So let me get a break here, and when we get back, we're going to get both phone numbers from Liz. When we come back, we will see if this is either a happy ending or a cataclysmic disaster. Ashley, would you please join me? On this side of the board as we do a little three-way phone call. That it. By the way, don't get too close because I do have a cold.
Yeah,
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Press my buttons.
All right, well, hold on. I'm giving you your number. This is yours. Stay on your side, spaghetti arms, and I'll stay on mine. Are you ready? All right, dialing race. All right, on your mark and set, go. I totally beat you, by the way. I think.
Shut up.
Hello? Hello?
Hello?
Hey.
Hey.
So what's going on? Are you okay?
Am I okay? No, not really. I'm sort of freaking out a little bit.
Oh, okay. So who knows what?
Who knows what? Wait, what?
Who knows about us?
I don't know. You tell me.
I thought you said somebody knew something.
No, you said that.
When?
Just now.
I said that because you said I gotta call you. I think somebody knows about us.
Right, that's what you said.
I never said that. Hold on a second. Wait. So, who is it that you think knows about us?
Nobody. I thought you said somebody did.
Not that I know of, no.
Oh my god. You scared the shit out of me. I thought somebody knew something. Oh my god, I thought I was going to lose my license.
So nobody knows then?
Well, I didn't say anything.
Well, then what's the problem?
Don't ask me. I'm not the one who's married. Hello.
I already told you she's an idiot and she would never find out. Hello?
Well, if I'm such an idiot, then how come you're the one who just admitted to spraying our daughter's pepper while your wife is listening?
Oh, snap!
Hello? Either one of you geniuses want to tell me what's going on now, or am I such an idiot to understand?
Who is this?
It's your wife, Peter.
Where are you right now? Wait, how did you get on this phone call?
Maybe I can help explain that stuff there, Pete. This is the Z Morning Zoo radio show on Z104, and right now you're on Dirty Work Wednesday. So that text message that you got that was kind of confusing, that wasn't from Aaron, that was from us. And then Aaron, your text was from us too. So now we're kind of all together on the air, just finding out the truth.
Oh my god, I cannot believe this is happening.
You know what I can't believe? I can't believe that you find my husband attractive to begin with. I mean, I can see what he sees in you, but I have no idea what you see in him. He's way too old for you. He tries to act like he's still in his 20s, which he's not, and he's obviously not very smart, which you can see.
Well, let's realize, Liz. Aaron, just please hang up. I'll talk to my wife and straighten everything out.
You don't have to do that. In fact, how about I hang up instead?
All right. Okay, so I guess Liz hung up there, Pete.
Yeah, I can hear that. Thanks very much.
Yeah.
You know, I hope you guys are real proud of yourselves, what you did here today, like ruining someone's marriage.
Well, hold on a second. I'm pretty sure you did that yourself already when you scored with the coach there, Pete. Dirty Work Wednesday is on the air at 473-104.5. Hi, who's this?
This is Kayla.
Hey, Kayla, what can we do for you on this Dirty Work Wednesday?
Okay, so I think my roommate sabotaged my relationship, and she's lying to me about it.
Wow, wait a minute. Hold on a second. Okay, first of all, your name isn't Amber, right? This girl that sabotaged your relationship is not Jenna.
No.
Okay, because I know if you were listening earlier this week, we think a girl on War of the Roses was trying to steal her roommate's boyfriend.
Okay, well, this might be the exact same thing going on then.
Jeez, like, is there a man shortage out there? And, like, is there no loyalty among roommates anymore?
I remember when I had a roommate, she used to steal my peanut butter, but not my boyfriend.
Right, exactly. Okay, so, Kayla, tell us the story, please.
Okay, so I was dating this guy, Brian, who I met a few weeks ago at a friend's birthday party, and we hit it off great, like, right from the beginning. So we've been on a couple dates, and things have been going really well, but on Friday night, he took me to a play over at Chrysler Hall. It was like our first dressed-up date, if you want to call it that.
I do want to call it that because I think it's adorable that you call it that. Okay, so you went on a dress-up date.
Yes. And so I'm getting ready, and he shows up to pick me up, and I make him wait for a few minutes until I'm ready, which is what most girls do. And so while he's waiting, he's talking to my roommate, Jill. And so I come out like 10 minutes later, and I tell him I'm ready to go, and so we go.
Okay. So far, so good?
Well, not really. Okay, so on the way there, I noticed he was kind of quiet, and I'm like, is everything okay? And he's like, yeah, how about with you? And I'm like, yeah, I'm fine. So we go to the play, and we're walking back to the car, and he tells me, I think I'm just going to drop you off and go home if that's okay. I'm not feeling well. I was like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, you know, I'll tell you the one thing you really don't want to hear from people right now with the whole coronavirus going on is I'm not feeling too well.
Yeah, and I would have just said, like, just go home. I'll get an Uber or something.
Yeah, so he dropped me off, and the next morning I text him to see, like, how he's feeling. And he sends me this message that says, listen, I know this is kind of sudden, but I think we should take a break from seeing each other. It's nothing you did. I'm just not ready.
So the old breakup text, a.k.a. the coward way out. So did you ask him why he suddenly felt this way?
Oh, yeah, I did, and I got no response.
I see. Huh. So this is a little different, though, isn't it? Because usually what happens is we'll get a call. Like, this is like a girl will say we had our first night together, and the next day he didn't want to see me anymore. And then it's pretty easy to narrow it down to perhaps something you did in the bedroom. But this is...
Yeah. Were you guys intimate with each other yet, or had it not happened yet?
No, we didn't even do anything yet. I mean, I would have pretty soon, but we never got the chance.
Okay, so I just remembered for the reason you called for all this. So you said you think your roommate did something. So what do you think she did? Do you think while you were getting ready, she said something?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because, I mean, before that night, he came over. We were totally in a good place. And then after that night, he was ready to break up with me, basically.
Yeah.
Do you think that he knew your roommate? Like, maybe they have a past or something that you didn't know about?
Yeah, was that night the first time he met your roommate?
As far as I know, yeah. I mean, it was the first night he'd ever come over.
I bet you he knew her. Like, I bet you something happened between the two of them somewhere, somehow. And then when he saw her, into the door, he was like, well, I can't date this girl anymore if I gotta keep running into her roommate.
Kayla, what did you say your roommate's name was again?
Jill.
Jill.
And did you ask her if she knew him already?
Well, I told her when he broke up with me, I was like, what in the hell happened? Because I was so confused.
Okay, when you said that to her, did she look guilty? Did she look like she wasn't that shocked?
No, she was just as confused as I was. And I said to her kind of jokingly, like, what did you say about me? And she said nothing. She said they talked about the play we were going to, and that was it.
Huh.
Okay, important question. Do you believe her?
I don't know. That's why I called you guys.
Okay, so now who do we call here? Do you want us to call the roommate or the ex-dating dude?
I mean, I like to keep my roommate out of it if I can, just in case she's telling the truth. I do have to live with her, so I don't want to get awkward.
Yeah, okay, so we call the other dude then. What's his name again?
Brian.
Okay, so we call Brian. I'll tell you what, maybe we call him and let's pretend that Jill sent him something, or we could pretend like, oh, Jill already told us everything. Maybe that works. All right, well, listen, we'll figure it out. We will call Brian when we come back next.
Hello.
Hey, good morning. Can I speak to Brian, please?
This is Brian.
Hey, Brian, this is the Z Morning Zoo radio show. Nick, Ashley, and Shaggy on Z104. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you guys?
I love that laugh. That's the laugh people get when they're like not happy that we're calling. Listen, we're good. I don't want to take up a lot of your time. I know it's busy morning and stuff. We've been talking this morning on our show about crazy breakups. We got a call from Jill. She said you were dating her roommate, Kayla, and she was like, you got to have him tell the story of why he stopped seeing her.
Oh, wow. So her roommate called you guys?
Yeah, Jill. She said you guys knew each other or something?
I mean, not really. I met her once. I came to pick up her roommate.
Okay, so she said you had this reason for not seeing her roommate anymore, though.
I do have a reason, but I seriously doubt she knows what it is.
Okay, so what is it?
I can't say it on the radio. It's way too personal.
Okay, well, listen, fortunately, we're not on the radio. We're just on the phone.
Yeah, but you'll play what I say on the radio.
Not if you don't want us to. Or if you want, we can bleep out all the names involved. A lot of times we play calls where we just bleep out people's names. That way nobody ever knows who they are.
Why don't you just explain to us what happened, and then you can tell us if you want it on the radio or not? Because, I mean, it might
I just don't want to...
It might not be as bad as you think.
I don't want to come across looking petty.
That's okay. It's okay because we love petty. We support petty breakups on this show.
Okay, so you said you definitely had a reason. Does it have to do with her roommate at all?
No, it has nothing to do with her roommate.
Okay, all right. Well, then what is it?
Okay, so I went to pick up her roommate, right? Pick her up at her apartment. We were going to go on a date. It was a play, and so she was getting, dressed up and stuff. Anyway, I get there, and her roommate answers, and she's like, she's in my bathroom using all my makeup, so make sure you tell her how good she looks when she comes out. And I'm like, got it. So after about 5 minutes, I ask her roommate if I can use their bathroom, and she's like, well, Kayla's in mine. You can use her bathroom if you want. Let me make sure her room isn't a mess or anything.
Okay.
So I go to use her bathroom, and when I'm done, I blow my nose and I throw it in her garbage can. I missed the can, so I bent over to pick up the tissue and put it in the trash, and I'm like hovered over the garbage can in her bathroom, and there's a pregnancy test staring me right in the face.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So I'm like, oh, okay.
So wait. So there's a pregnancy test in her trash can in her bathroom.
Yep. And it looks like it was just used. Like the box was in there, ripped open, one of the sticks just sitting right next to me, just looking at me.
God.
Well, I mean, was the test, was it positive?
I have no idea. I don't know how to read those things. Wow. I've never taken a pregnancy test.
I need to interrupt here for a second. Can you guys hear me? Can everyone hear me?
Oh, my goodness. Kayla, what are you doing on the phone? Okay, all right, confession time, Brian. Kayla is actually listening right now.
I walked right into this.
Listen. I think I can clear everything up. Okay, does the box you saw in my garbage say AccuCheck on it?
Something like that? I don't remember.
Yeah, okay, that's not a pregnancy test, dummy. That's a diabetes test. I have diabetes. Remember I told you? And that wasn't a stick. You probably saw a test strip.
Oh, my God. Are you serious?
Yeah, what did you think? I was going to get knocked up by somebody and then go out for a night on the town to, like, celebrate or something?
I don't know. I saw it, and I looked like it had just been opened, and I was like, oh, my God. And I kind of freaked out.
Okay, well, it's nice to know if I ever did get pregnant. You just abandoned me like that. It's good to know.
No, I mean, I wouldn't abandon you if the case were, I was just thrown off because, wait, all of a sudden I'm picturing dating a pregnant girl, and, why didn't she ever tell me that was a possibility? I don't know. I figured you had some other guy who was a baby daddy, and there was going to be all sorts of drama and complications, and I wasn't ready for that. That's not my speed.
Okay.
And
so the question is, Brian.
The question is, how are you this stupid?
No, the question is, now that you know the truth, do you still want to date Kayla?
Yeah, absolutely. I just wasn't ready to be a daddy yet, that's all.
Okay.
Okay, well, guess what? I'm not ready to be a mom yet either, so we're all good.
I can't believe I'm saying this. I think Dirty Work Wednesday has a happy ending today. Miracles do happen.